Hey, it's Tuesday night, and you already know what time it is. This is Kick Back with Cookie, live on Lux Radio. I'm your girl, Luxie, and we locked in till the streetlights fall asleep.
Kick back with Cookie. Kick back. If I please call me, please not call me. Kick back with Cookie. Kick back. Tune in me overlooks radio. The vibe right and no fear style. For your small artists I get wild. Over Cookie me kick it back for your while. Kick with she you have to start shine. Focus my girl don't study bad 9. If I decimal tell her 10 you a 9. You're not animal but girl you is a lion. 1 in a million without trying. Kick back with Cookie. Kick back. If I please call me, please not call me. Kick back with Cookie. Kick back. Tune in me over Lux Radio. Yeah man, you know where thing go. Interview, promotion, radio play. It's the place to be. Cookie Nation. You understand? Kick back with Cookie. And them a cook ya. Them kick ya. Even Mr. Miyagi could have kicked so. Well, play me so don't you back over. Play me so don't you back over. Play me so don't you back over. Kick it back.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for all tuning in. I think we're having a problem with Instagram right now, and I apologize for that. So, hopefully, people will be looking from the other places because it's definitely working there. Just going to try something really quick before we get started. Please understand that this show is live. It is not pre-recorded, so you're watching us live. Oh, okay. It definitely works on the website. So, I don't know what's happening with Instagram right now. So, welcome to Kickback with Cookie. I have another one of my favorite artists with me today. His name is KINDLE, and I think I met him on somebody's live or what have you. But he's a very versatile artist, and I think when I saw him, he was like rapping, and I was like, oh, he's from the United States. And then I was like, wait a minute, he's speaking patois, and wait a minute. So I was like, it's very rare that you find somebody that can do that. So I wanted him to come on. But before we just bring him up on the stage, I do want to shout out our sponsors, RAS Herbals. They are a company that offers all kinds of herbals that are harvested in Jamaica and they're made readily available to you. Soursop leaves, moringa seeds, all kinds of stuff. So if you need any of that stuff, please reach out to me. I am an ambassador and they are a sponsor. So I have some that I can have for you, but the sponsor will be back in 3 weeks, so she'll have a fresh supply of everything if you're interested in that. Also, I would like to shout out Bello Burn Hot Sauce. He is a local um, hot sauce maker, but he actually plants and harvests his own peppers, and then he makes the hot sauce and bottles it up and packages it very well. So, and the hot sauce is really good. I'm not saying that because he's a sponsor. I'm saying that because I buy the hot sauce. So and I'm a hot sauce person though too. I don't know if you guys are like hot sauce people like me, but I'm a hot sauce person. So but anyway, without further ado, I'm going to bring up my guest and then I'll have some announcements for you guys afterwards. So my guest is KINDLE, and here he is. Let me try to make sure I have the right thing up here now. No. It should be this one. Okay. Hey KINDLE.
Greetings and salutations.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm, on the road to recovery. I think everyone that knows me knows I had a little medical scare, but I'm feeling better now. Music makes me happy, so I'm happy that you're here.
It's good to be here and it's good to hear that you're getting better.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So before we get started, tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
I'm Kindle, the little flame that lit. I'm a rapper that lives in Jamaica. um the style is not the same as what you would hear from anybody else. Eh, I like to think of it as an acquired taste.
Yes. And everybody that knows me knows that I have a I have a thing. I always have this. I have an analogy that, like, marching bands. When you think about college marching bands, you think about cadence. So they all walk in uniform, and if the band goes this way, everyone goes this way because that's the way the band is going in unison. But I always say, hey, what do you think will happen if somebody in that marching band goes left while the band is going right? The whole stadium is going to be looking at the person that went left. You are that person that went left, and I like that about you. So that was kind of what made me like start like watching you as an artist. You're a really good artist. So I am going to have you do a little something later, but we're going to get into some questions, and then we'll get into some music. And so, how did you? So, first of all, what age were you when you started being interested in music? Uh-oh, you froze up on me. Ew. All right, let's wait for him to get back on track. Is you guys have to excuse sometimes? Give it a little grace because oh my God, give it a little grace because oh, there you go. Okay, so what age were you
Work.
when you realized that you were interested in music, or did you start at, like, were you just always interested in music?
It was that I was always interested in music because even like from primary school, the early days I'm remembering is like I used to buy the music book. So there used to be people that walk around and sell books with like the song lyrics in it, for different songs. I used to buy those and read those and find the songs and sing them. So it's from an early age I was interested in music. Like when I started actually writing, I would say when I was around 16, I started writing my own songs, like to remix. I used to do remixes. So beats that I found that I like, the songs that I like, I did remixes for those songs.
Okay. And so did you have somebody that inspired you, like, to actually do music, or were you just like, what artists when you were growing up made you say, I want to do that?
Drake. It a mix. Would I say because when we just start listening to rap, it would have been Drake and Lil Wayne and mostly people from Cash Money to like Cash Money, Young Money to like Tiger, Chris Brown, Nicki Minaj, and all of the other artists they made them feature with.
Okay. So you had some big influences there. So what age were you when you realized this is what I want to do? Like, I want to do this professionally, like, and do it right.
18, definitely 18. That the year when I make a lot of choices. I decide a lot of things for myself. It was a very good year for me.
Okay. All right. So who would you say was your biggest influence, if you could pick one person? And it doesn't have to be a celebrity artist or anything. It could be just somebody in your family or something. Like who would you say is your biggest influence in life? And it doesn't even have to be just for your career. It could be for you in life.
I always tend to take inspiration personally. Um I haven't been to an actual studio, so I've been recording for myself
Mm,
since I started recording music. So the first song I'd say I'd recorded was a remix for Furthest Thing by Drake.
okay. And when was that?
That would be, I'd say, close to 10 years ago.
Okay. So as I told people, you can rap and you can switch it up. And like, is that how you started out? Did you start out doing that? Like, or did you always want to rap? How did you start rapping? Where did you pick that up from?
It was definitely when I started to listen to more rap. So I picked up when I started writing, it was purely rap. So I've been writing rap since I started
Mhm.
writing music. And it would have been since I started listening to the people from Cash Money and Money, from like mostly Drake. I'm mostly Drake music. He's my most favorite artist.
Okay. All right. So where do you feel the most dangerous? Do you feel like that you're the most dangerous as a rapper or doing dancehall? Or just do you just think that you're a beast altogether?
Altogether, when I've
Good
that's the
answer.
thing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. When you walk into like the studio to do your music, do you walk in there and do you like, all right, today I'm a rapper or today I'm a dancehall artist or does the beat make you decide what you're going to do?
It's the beat because we're generally right rap. The dancehall for me right. I normally like requested for features.
Mm, okay. All right. Um, um, what do you think that you could say in a song that was generally dancehall that you couldn't say in like a rap song or vice versa? Do you think there's anything that stops you from saying anything in either one of those genres? Like,
No, because them talk quite literally about similar things. It's just them own slang and terminology. It's just that's what different. So
okay,
it's a mix because these are the same topic or broadly the same topic.
okay. If you could choose one genre to do for the rest of your life between the two, which one do you think you would choose?
I know with that too, rap.
Rap. Okay,
Yeah.
you're good. That was a good answer too. I mean, in my opinion, like I said, if the audience has yet to see, but I've seen, so I know that. And he also performed for my birthday, you guys, my little birthday shindig on TikTok that I fell asleep on. And mind your business because I was drinking that day. Anyway, I did. I fell asleep, but that was a long live. I don't be on live that long. I can't. I don't know. And so, um, what do you think the biggest misconception is for people in Jamaica? Like, what do you think the biggest misconception is for people that can do hey Moya, who can do like cross between both genres like that? Do you think people don't like it? I'm gonna tell you why I asked this question, but what do you think the biggest misconception is?
Um, from when we say with from when we say with how Jamaicans perceive rap, like over time it's been changing. So because even with trap dancers that have a lot of rap influence in it, over time it's been changing. We don't know if it will change more to a point where they can accept rap like completely, like somebody from Jamaica doing rap. But it's always like because we're here in Jamaica, then the whole rap it shouldn't be what we're focused on. That's the main thing I'm being getting.
Okay. Yeah, because I know someone who he doesn't like that. Like he doesn't like when artists do that, and I do. I know an artist that he doesn't switch between genres, but he switches like he can sing in perfect English, like he's American, and then he can. Do you know Blaze?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Blaze does that, and he can sing in patois, and it's like amazing to me. And I know somebody that didn't really care for that, but I think it's amazing. Is music is opinion, and I think a lot of people forget that. So there's no right or wrong way to do anything. There are no rules to music. So I love what you do, and I love what Blaze does too. Um, all right. So how much of your Jamaican culture actually do you think shows up in your music?
Mm, I would, I would, besides like a few references about things here, I would say like 5%. Whenever I'm rap, people don't get the sense of Jamaica from me. Like them all think most been overseas or come from overseas.
Mm, okay. All right. Yeah, that's fair. So do you would you say would you say that you're a dancehall artist that does rap or a rapper that does dancehall?
I'd say I'm a rapper
Okay.
more
Okay.
than tag very nice. Because I don't want to be something where I'm known from rather be what I would like to be known for rapping.
Yeah, so I think that's what you should go for because when I heard you the first time, that's what I heard. I heard a rapper. So um yeah, Moya, it is the way the artist feels, and it's also like when I say music is opinion and there are no rules, I mean the artist has no rules. As long as the music sounds good, I'll listen to it. Like it just has to sound good. So I know where I'm from in the world. Sometimes like they get it mixed up that like there's you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that and you don't supposed to do anything in music. Music is definitely opinion and opinion only. There's no right or wrong way. And people forget that sometimes. I just wanted to remind people because I know it's some of y'all from the DMV watching. I said it. Anyway, um let's see. Let me see what else I could say. So maybe take a little break right now and give everybody a little taste of what I've seen.
All right. Um,
I know you're not getting shy on me, Kendall.
no, I decide which one you want
Okay.
to do.
All right.
I do Josephine. These ones, these ones, more I save them for a project for more on work on. And so,
Okay.
have already got out there.
Okay.
Yeah. You hearing the beat?
Hmm. Let me see if I can put you up. Um.
You hearing it?
Hmm. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I'll just leave. Now I can't hear the beat. Is it? There it goes.
I stop me.
All right.
All right.
All right. I'm a mute.
Love the pen and paper as we write. Hopes that you could hope me through the night. I am off the war to win the battle. Will my princess waiting for her life? Love the pen and paper as we write. Hope that you could hold me through the night. I am off to war to win the battle. Will my princess waiting for her night? My Josephine, you are my Josephine, 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 my Josephine, you are my Josephine. It's never been a lie. My love has the truth. And while I conquer these sins to get back to you, I ache with every breath. Cause every time I breathe, it's never oxygen. It's still in love without me. Oh, tell me, Josephine, are you for me indeed? Don't make the body room. This is why you've been in these streets. And while I leave these armies, for me they all will clean. Regardless of the word of my fear, and I will clean. Oh, tell me, Josephine, I'm right the one you want. How many pills in the water? How she used to haunt? How many doors have you opened for all the men you flaunt? How many of them say benefit debutante? But still I fall. To get to you, I need to quill. And every time, it's always so hard to fill. You are my job, but that's alright to get a chill. Have you always been up for one and I remain a nil? My Josephine, you are my Josephine, 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 my love is pen and paper as we write. Hoping you could hold me through the night. I am on the water with the battle, with my princess waiting for her night. Love the pen and paper as we write. Hoping you could hold me through the night. I am off the water win the battle, with my princess waiting for her night. My Josephine, you are my Josephine, 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 my Josephine, you are my Josephine. Oh, also the beat some use I mean them so right record me master study himself.
Okay, great job. So, what is something you think you learned from the music business that you never you never thought about? Like, so, so here's an example. I know a lot of artists that go into the business and they don't really know the business. They just depend on someone else to do the business, and a lot of times that person is not honest and they're just looking for a paycheck themselves. So what is the hardest thing that you've learned from the music business? I know that's the hardest thing I've learned, that you can't trust everyone, but what do you think yours is?
Um it doesn't matter what you do, you're not gonna please everybody. So you might as well just do what you want, don't please yourself.
Absolutely. All right. So do you if you could pick, let's say, two artists to do a collaboration with, whether the person is alive or not, what two people, what two artists would that be?
Right, right. One would be Drake.
Hmm, interesting. Drake. Wow. What do you think? What do you think? What do you like about Drake's style?
Have the type of songs that me prefer from Drake are the ones like Do Not Disturb or any other time stamp ones that are expressiveness. Like invent. Like in a them song there's invent and adapt my life. Like
Okay.
we prefer the song them we invent both in not really the hotline bling or TT do you love? I'm not really listen them one day.
Okay. He's not, so Drake is not my favorite artist. I don't dislike him. I think he was better in his prime, like when he first came out. And you know how sports is like, we have the like barbaric NFL football here, or whatever, but like they're like sometimes the rookies are better than the pros because they're hungry. You know what I'm saying? They want to make it big, so they do a better job. So sometimes it's like that also in other areas, like in music. So I don't know. You see. Drake
On
just he was just better. He was better to me when he first came out. Let me just say that. I don't know. I like his music. I like some of it, but like the latter days, not so much. Let's just put it that way. But that's just me. Again, music is opinion. So I don't know. I like everybody though. I'm a music connoisseur. So I do have some favorite Drake songs though. So he's a good artist. I just think, maybe he just chose to go in another direction. So I asked you that. Would you rather have a viral song with a short lifespan or a smaller song that becomes more classic?
a smaller song that becomes more classic.
Good answer. I like your style. Okay. So what matters most to you right now? The streams, touring, publishing, brand partnerships, building your own audience, or what do you focus on now as an artist right now? What's most important to you?
Um, for my focus on more now, uh, tightening up the style and the mixing, and also building an audience.
Okay, hey bestest. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's my male best friend that lives here. Black Wilson is an artist too. He's a rapper actually. Black Wilson, this is Kindle. Kindle, this is Black Wilson.
Meetings and salutations.
So, and he's a dope artist too. That's why I said it. Music is opinion. Like everybody has their own style, and if your own style is different from everybody else's, I'm always gonna love that. So, if you could put if you could put one dancehall artist and one rapper on the same record, which two would you put on there? Like them to do a record themselves.
Um, dancehall art. Would I pick cartel for the dancehall artist?
Okay, Vibes Cartel and what rapper? Drake.
But I said, when I said Drake, you know what I say? For me, that thing, this is something else. So when I said Drake, J. Cole.
J. Cole. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I love me some J. Cole. J. Cole is a lyricist. I love lyricists. If you're a lyricist, you're always gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? It Black Wilson says respect. Yeah, so that was a good pick. J. Cole is a beast, like for real. So is there an artist out here, maybe it could be either. It could be a dancehall artist or it could be a rap artist or whatever. Do you feel like that upcoming one, do you feel like there's an upcoming artist out here that you've never worked with that you think would be like a crazy song if y'all were on it together?
Dimi. Dimi.
You don't
The
have to
tour.
pick just one. You can tell me a couple of them. I don't want you to. We're not putting nobody on the spot or nothing. You can tell me more than one if you want to.
It would have been first. Would I work with school too? But not quite think of no upcoming rap artists right now. But most of the ones that we've been on live would I work with. And like
No,
when I
this
say
doesn't have to. This one doesn't have to be an upcoming artist. I'm not saying like the one where I asked you like, would you work with? I'm talking about take two artists that you know of, and it could be an upcoming artist or it could be a celebrity artist, and take a rapper and a dancehall artist and put them together
Oh,
on a
all
record
right.
by themselves? Did
Well,
we answered that? I asked you another question. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. So you said you don't know upcoming artists. So use a celebrity artist instead. I think it's kind of the same question, but that's why I was asking an upcoming artist because I know that you kind of on TikTok. I know you like you mesh with some artists most of the time. So do you think like for I'm gonna call some names, okay? So like, do you think you and Just Soul would do a great album together?
yeah.
That's what
If
I'm talking about.
would I have a mix with yeah. Cause so lyrical, but
Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, we'll have to do something. I'm getting ready to start something that I haven't told everybody about yet. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this because it's going to be a Lux Radio slash kickback with Cookie thing, but it's going to be like a contest. And well, I'll let you I'll share that with everybody when I'm ready to share it. It's almost done. Let's put it this. Do you think do you think so there's a difference from a studio artist and an entertainer. Do you think that you're more comfortable in the studio in the booth or performing in front of a crowd?
definitely in my studio. Because when I'm by myself, I'm more expressive.
Okay. Well, look, we got to get you out of that because um in my opinion, music about I'm not saying that you can't make it if you don't do this because there's a lot of artists that don't do this, but they just happen to make a viral song or viral songs or whatever and they became celebrities. But in my opinion, I think artists and bands and everybody go a further way if they put on a show for people. So you gotta come out. I can tell you're nervous. I'm nervous too. That's why I smoke weed before I do the show. I mean, this is my show. I can say that, but I do. I mean, because I feel like I have to calm my nerves down sometimes. I'm not a like my bestest is on here. He can tell you I'm actually I'm not shy, but I get nervous when I do things like this. So I know my mom used to be like, "You're in the wrong line of business if you're gonna be like that." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't know what to do." You know what I mean? So I get it, but you'll get used to it once you're performing on TikTok. So technically, you don't know how many people you're performing in front of sometimes, and you got to get used to that. You got to get used to being like on the stage and do what you do. Just close your eyes and do it. All right. So give me a song. Give me a rap song by any rap artist that you heard and was like, yeah, I would have bodied that song. That I would have killed that song.
Um, hold on. I think on song. I think I didn't name I remember. Um, look alive. It was a J.B. Black Boy song that featured Drake, and it actually do a remix to
A Jay-Z song?
a J.B. Black Boy.
Oh, okay. I don't know what
It
song that
like
is.
like the song they drop and it get a buzz for a good while, but because JB never used the popularity when get off fight, him name the series died down.
Oh, okay. All right. So do you generally like write? Do you write and then find a rhythm to go with what you've written, or do you find a rhythm first, a beat, because you rap? Do you find the beat first and then you write to the beat, or do you do it the other way around?
Cause me normally make my own beat, but create the loop beat first, and then
Mm,
me write to the loop, and then me structure the beat after.
okay. 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 So do you have any projects that are coming out that you want to share with everybody? I'm gonna see. Let me see.
Not yet, cause me still a work on it. The project we want for the three songs in my after for fun. Me still a work on it. So we have a concrete date when I go release it.
Okay. All right. So when are you working on it? So give me like a idea of when you think we should the audience and I should be looking for your newest project.
I'd say in the coming year, the next year.
Okay. Okay. So before we wrap up, can you tell everybody where they can find you on social media?
Um,
Hey.
on Instagram, it's hi.im.kindle, so the full stop. On
Okay.
TikTok, it's Kindle. Or if you search the little flame that lit anywhere, I'll pop up.
Okay.
So it's one, it modeled after the little engine that could. So it's the little flame that lit.
The little flame that lit. Okay. I like it. I like it. So you guys heard that. Make sure you go follow him and be looking out for his new project when it comes out. We'll have him back on once it does come out. We'll bring him back on the show and we'll let him do his thing when he releases it or what have you. So um I appreciate you coming on here and look forward to seeing you excel in this business.
I appreciate having me up and giving me the opportunity.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Kendall, we'll see you soon. Like I said, you guys follow him. I follow him on, and I'll be following him too. I'm like their stalker. Him, just so Chemix the Bomb. I'll be following them everywhere. Like for real, I'll be stalking shit out them. But that's because they're my favorites. And I said that out loud. I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon, okay?
Alright, thank you. Big up to Mix Meyer, Risky, Brawling, Dizzy, the whole two, one same win from
Well, big up your team. Thank you, Kendall. We'll see you soon.
Kudu.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining. I did have some things that I wanted to announce before I shut down. I will be starting a music contest on TikTok. I the things that I'm going to be giving away though are things that should matter to you as an artist. So we're going to have like a contest, but I'm going to be giving away some of my services. As most of you know, that I'm an artist manager, and I've been an artist manager for a very long time. I also own this radio station that you're looking at or listening to. There's an audio and a visual side. As you can see, this is the visual side. The audio side plays music 24 hours a day. And this evening, actually, when I get off here, I am going to eat. And then I'm going to get on TikTok and I'm going to go live on the audio side and play some of my favorite picks. Some of them will be the artists that I have here that I've interviewed on this show. So make sure if you're on TikTok to tune in and pay attention to the artists that I have in my little spotlight. So I do have a new segment on my show that I'm going to do really, really quick. And I'm doing this off of the dome. Like I'm not even I didn't like specifically pick um any the business I did, but I didn't like, oh, I'm gonna have these three this month. I mean this week. So I every week I will have this segment called Cookies Forefront. So I'll have three artists and one business. That's four. So, and we're putting them on the forefront. So I'm going to start with the business, and the business that I'm going to mention again, and I'm doing this because he still hasn't brought me any food. So if you see this, Dre, I'm waiting. Anyway, Cafe Curbside in Capitol Heights, Maryland. Um, gosh, I was so not prepared. Hold on a second, y'all. Cafe Curbside. Okay. So, yeah, here we go. It is 72 Ritchie Road, Capitol Heights, Maryland. If you are in the DMV, please check out Cafe Curbside. It's 72 Ritchie Road, Capitol Heights, Maryland. I haven't had the food there yet, but I've heard so many people in this area rave about it. He has a lot of reviews. He has very good reviews. And I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I've known this man since high school. He was like my high school sweetheart, actually. But he definitely has really, 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 really good food. Like, trust me, I know. But anyway, um, so check out Cafe Curbside if you're in the DMV, and let me know what you think. If you do go to Cafe Curbside and you get something, tell him that I sent you, and make sure that you let me know that you went there so I can give you a free Lux Radio merchandise. So the three artists I'm going to point out today is I'm going to start with I'm going to start with one of them is my bestest, Black Woodson. Um, you know, a lot of the artists, a lot of my favorite artists are not celebrity artists. They're artists that are celebrities in my eyes, but nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody they don't look like at themselves like artists, like celebrity artists, but they are in my eyes. And most of the people whose music is not viral are the people who makes the good music. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's some celebrity music out here I just don't fuck with. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But there are a lot of underground artists that I do fuck with, and tough. And Black Woodson is one of those artists. So if you are on all social media platforms, you can look him up. Black Woodson is also, and why I'm spotlighting him tonight is not just because he's my bestest, but it's also because he is also the owner slash leader of Lit Band, and which I help um, bring into conception. But Lit is an acronym, so it stands for live and treble, like the sound treble. And if you are in the DMV, or if you're not in the DMV, they're not just a band for the DMV. They're a band that the sound is amazing. You know what I mean? I've not heard any. I have friends everywhere, and they've heard this band and they love them. So look up Lit Band. Remember that it's an acronym, so it's L.I.T band. And you can look up, or you can type in live and treble, TREBLE. But Black Woodson, artist, and he's an artist like that. This is what I love about that band. They have artists on the front line and they have producers on the back line. It's amazing. So check them out. And if you do go see them, tell them that I sent you. You can say Cookie, you can say Kim C. Evans. They're gonna know who you're talking about. And if you do go see them, or you look them up and hear their music, let me know. You'll get some free merchandise from Lux Radio as well. So my second artist, I have to shout out Shabako. Shabako is special to me because Shabako was my very first international artists. I used to manage artists just, in the United States, and then I started going to Jamaica a lot. And I met him because someone referred him to be interviewed on my show, and I interviewed him. And when I heard, I looked people their music up and stuff before I interviewed them. So I was like, oh my God, like my mom had just passed away, and he has a song called Faith, and that song brought me out of a dark place. Like I couldn't get out of the bed for a long time after my mom passed away, but just listening to that song brought me out of a dark place, some place that I know my mom wouldn't have want me to be. So Shabako, I love you. I know you're probably not watching, but I love you, Shabako. And then I'm going to also shout out my other artist. My first, he was the first artist I ever managed. Like he made me Kim C. Evans / Cookie. Um, However, he calls me Kimbo Slice or Slice for short. Let me tell y'all something. I don't even know I didn't know who Kimbo Slice was. Okay. I don't watch the UFC stuff or whatever. So when I looked it up and saw that it was this fighter, and God rest his soul, I didn't know he was passed away, but I was immediately offended. I was like, why do you call me that? You know what I'm saying? But he was just like, no, no, no. I'm not saying you look like him or anything like that. I'm just saying like you slice people up with, when you talk sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You hurt people's feelings sometimes when they're mean, you just slice people up. So now he doesn't call me Kimbo Slice, he just calls me Slice. But yeah, that's who made me Cookie, Kim C. Evans Cookie. But and people know me with the C in there too. It got to be Kim C. Evans. If they just say Kim Evans, they're not gonna know who you're talking about. For real, trust me. And so that's my third artist. I love you, Gabby Mo. I always will love you. I love you, Shabako, and I love you, Blackwoods. And those are my three artists today. And I appreciate you guys for coming through. So make sure you look out for the contest information that I'll be posting on all social media platforms. And I'm trying to figure out how to do it, if I want to do it like literally on here and broadcast to everywhere, which it wouldn't be on TikTok, which isn't going to work for me because most of my followers are there. But or if I just want to do it on TikTok and have the artists, if they don't have a TikTok page, they just have to have a TikTok page. We'll see. I haven't figured that part out. That's why I haven't said anything about it yet, but just look out for that. I also wanted to announce that we have, if you're into gospel, you love the Lord. I know I do. I love the Lord. I don't just listen to reggae, dancehall, rap, trap, go-go. I don't listen to all of that all the time. I like a mixture of R&B. I listen to a mixture of stuff. And on Sundays, in America, we go to church and kind of get closer to the Lord. So we have a audio programming show on the audio side of Lux Radio called The Awakening. So make sure that you tune in from 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 5 a.m. Jamaican time, in Central Time. From 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can listen to gospel on the radio. And all you have to do is go to www.luxradio.com. And I think I have this on, I can put up on the screen here. Hold on. I don't have it. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, let me just type it for you guys, because okay, so if you go to luxradio.com, you can listen. You can just click on listen now. There's a button at the very top of the page, a home page, or you can just scroll down a little bit and there's a player so you can see what's playing and all that stuff too. So make sure you check out luxradio.com. And if you haven't already, make sure that you go to luxradio.com and sign up to be a member. We have like three different tiers of membership, and one the bottom, I'm not the bottom tier, they're all equally the same. I think the least expensive one is free. Then there's one that's like $2.99, and then the other one is like $4.99, $5.49, or something like that. I don't remember the prices, but just make sure that you become a member. When you do become a member, you enable yourself to get points, and your points add up because of your interaction on the site. It adds up so that you'll be able to qualify to get merchandise and all that stuff. So we do have like a nice little thing going on. It's kind of a platform and not just a website, just something to look at. It's things to do. You can talk to the artist. You can find your favorite artist there, find your favorite upcoming artist. You can see some things that are going on with celebrity artists. You can watch videos. You can watch this show. You can watch any live show that's on Lux Radio. So back to programming on Tuesdays after my show. I'm not going to go live every time, but I'm going to be playing like a cookies mix type thing. So if you're interested, you're an artist and you are interested in having your music playing on the hey Valcure, if you're interested in having your music playing on the cookies mix segment of the program, and make sure you send your music to Lux Radio Submissions with an S on the end at gmail.com. And or send your music. You can submit it through the website too. When you become a member, you can submit it in the it's a thing on the homepage. You can just you can attach files and stuff. So make sure that if you do send music, that you send the cover art, and also send it with the correct metadata on it, because I'll send it back to you, or we'll send it back to you, because you can't put it in there. It has to be in MP3 format. So don't send me YouTube links. I can't use that. You have to use MP3, and it has to be correct metadata, or we'll send it back to you. Also, we will be having the Pocket Thursdays. There are some people that are watching that are from the DMV. If you're not from the DMV and you have not heard DC Go Go, Washington DC and the surrounding areas, we have our own genre of music called Go Go. And if you've never heard it before, just take my word for it. Just listen to it. So the Pocket Thursdays is 24 hours. So it's all day on Thursdays on Lux Radio. You listen the same way that you listen to the gospel show and my cookies mix on Tuesdays. So Tuesdays will be starting next week, will be dedicated, the audio side will be dedicated to reggae and dancehall. So you can also get your music on there. You can also get your music on there if you just want it in the all day rotation for that too. So and then we'll be starting September, we'll be starting a beauty of the month. And this can be I think I got to figure out what to call it, but I'm going to do not I'm not going to do just women. I'm going to do men too. So this is not to intimidate anybody, like you have to be a model type person or anything like that. But I mean, it helps. I mean, it's easy on the eyes if you are like beautiful like that. But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So when I say beauty of the month, I mean, what does this person do? How has this person touched your life? Is this person just beautiful on the outside? That we take those too. But if she's beautiful on the inside, and she's done something, or she should be recognized for something. She's a business owner. She's whatever. You know what I mean? She's a singer. She's a dancer. She's something. That's what I mean by beauty of the month. And like I said, it helps that they're a beautiful person. I think everyone is beautiful if they're beautiful on the inside. So once we figure out what to call the male version of this, I'll let you guys know. And it'll be the same thing for the guys. It doesn't have to be somebody's beauty. You know what? You should be the first one, Valcure. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But but I don't know. I be seeing some of y'all with y'all shirts off. Y'all in the islands, I be seeing some of y'all with y'all shirts off. Y'all need to put your shirts on, because I be looking. But anyway, again, we're going to start that soon. so so make sure you send music in for all of these things: the cookies mix, the reggae and dancehall Tuesdays. The cookies mix thing is just a spinoff of, I will be creating a playlist that I'll name something depending upon what the majority of the music is. I'm going to make a name for it, but I make public playlists on Apple Music too that I share with the public. So most people, my playlists do good on there. So I've been creating those too. So if you like to be a part of that, that is part of like the cookies mix thing. So submit your music to Lux Radio Submissions at gmail.com. And I think that is all my announcements. So make sure you look out for the contest and what you'll be offered, and make sure that you guys go sign up to be a member on the website. If you are an artist, you sign up as a member, but you can also sign up as an artist. I have some tiers for the artists too that do cost a small amount of money depending upon what you want. The highest one is $49.99 for the whole year, and you actually get a URL EPK included in that package. So there are a lot of opportunities for all kinds of people in the music industry. If you're an artist, if you're a DJ, if you're a producer, if you do any of these things, I have opportunities for you. If you're a DJ and you're looking for somewhere to spin your music, we do have opportunities for you too. If you're looking for to have your own show, Let's Talk Sports will be starting on our station soon. I'm trying to solidify those details and get back to that show. So they'll be starting soon. If you like sports, that's what they're going to be talking about. Sports, sports, sports. So um there's the artist is gone. You missed him. He was on here for 40 minutes. So I don't he's not usually the whole hour. So yeah, this is my show's almost over. 3 minutes. Three minutes is over. So the artist was here earlier. So thank you guys for coming through. I think I announced everything, and I look forward to what's to come. All the artists that I mentioned, make sure that you follow them. Valcure in the comments section. If you're on YouTube, is an artist as well. He sings. He's the Caribbean Michael Jackson. I don't care what he say. He sings very well. I literally he soothes my ears. Black Woodson is a dope ass artist, and like I said, he's the leader of a whole band. Y'all know me, I love music and I love live music. Like it's nothing like going to a lit band show, okay? Like literally. I got to sit down because sometimes I be trying to record, and when you be trying to record and you're dancing, the camera moves with you. That's what happens. So I don't record anymore because they fuss at me. But anyway, check out Lit Band, check out Valcure Music, check out Black Woodson, check out Gabby Mo, check out Shabako, and make sure you also check out Kindle, my guest tonight. So thank you guys for tuning in. I always appreciate you, and I will see you next week. Next week I have another special one. His name is Kimix the Bomber. See you guys later. You're welcome. You're welcome.